it's Natalie and here we are at the Light Touch Clinic doing a live Periscope streaming on Dermalux. Now Dermalux is a fantastic treatment. It's been around for quite some time, yet we still use it all the time in the clinic. It is basically a light-based treatment and it's got very therapeutic effects. Now, I have here with us Nicole. She is lying with her face under the Dermalux at the moment and nothing's happening. So I'm going to switch the Dermalux on and then I'll explain what it does and how it works and all the different treatments that you can do for it. So are you ready? It's going to get quite disco and groovy. Right, here we go. I'm going to switch it on now. So, Nicole probably now feels that she's lying on the beach. We're in Ibiza, pina colada at hand. There's going to be a really lovely warm sensation coming onto her skin at the moment. So you're probably wondering, how does a bright pink light help when we're thinking about anti-aging and things like that? Well, Dermalux uses 3 different types of light. Okay, we have a red light, a blue light and the yellow, which is near infrared. Okay, and each of them can do slightly different things. Now we know that light is important and we also know that a lot of UVA and a lot of UVB is very bad for your skin, and that's actually part of the aging process. So how can we have light and actually be good for our skin? Because it's very controlled and we know exactly what depth it's being used at. So for instance, if we use a red light treatment, it's great for anti-aging. It's about getting energy into the cells to start that cell from stimulating, start to make more collagen, more elastin. So a red light treatment is going to be good for anti-aging, fine lines and wrinkles, and just general tone and improved hydration of the skin. If we went for a blue light treatment, this is well known for the treatment of acne. The blue light actually starts to kill off the P. acnes bacteria that sits on the skin and helps to feed into this whole cycle of acne. We know blue light's very, very effective at treating acne. And if you go for the near infrared, this is kind of like your super advanced anti-aging. It's going to do more to stimulate cell production. It's also good at helping to relieve pain. Now, because Nicole is lying under the light and she's got this nice feeling of warmth and she's got the red light going on, it's also great for helping with seasonal affective disorder. So people who feel quite glum in the winter because we don't get enough natural light, we can lie people under this machine and it will basically stimulates the feeling of lying on a beach. So Nicole, how are you finding the treatment?
It's great, it's like sunbathing.
Sunbathing, there you are. Yeah, we're not causing any of the UVA, UVB damage that we get if we do sunbathe. We're actually getting a lot of the positive benefits. It's also basically good. So if we use the light and heat the cell, that's the same, you know, as basically stimulating the body to get more vitamin D. We need vitamin D for energy. We also need vitamin D to help produce serotonin. Serotonin is the chemical in the brain that helps us feel good. So people on antidepressants are basically on drugs that help your body use more of the serotonin that you've got. So this is why it's good for seasonal affective disorder. I'm just going to come around the back of the machine and show actually how we can use it in the different modes. This current one, we've got all 3 lights. We've got the red, the blue and the yellow, which is the near infrared. So I'm going to swap it over now. Okay. I'm going to swap it over now. Right, so now we've got a red light only, okay? So this is your prime time anti-aging one, okay? It's also good for rosaceous and things like that, and helping counteract any inflammation and things like that. So Nicole, how does the red light feel?
It was nice, warm.
Yeah, does it feel warmer than when you had all the other lights on together?
About the same really.
Okay. And then the other ones we've got are the blue light only. So this is your this is the one for oily skin, slight, you know, having to deal with a few spots all the way through to acne. So this is when we use the blue light treatment. And then you've got the yellow one, which is your sort of more, here we go. Hang on. May well have broken the Dermalux. Why is it not working? Hang on. Might just skip the yellow light one. There we are. We're back to the pink. which is the combination, clearly, of all three. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to yellow, might have to have a look at that one. But anyway, this is Dermalux. Now, in order for it to be therapeutic, you can't just come in and have it like once every 4 months or something, as much as that's actually very pleasant. And sometimes we will do a massage and a facial, and then we'll get somebody underneath the Dermalux afterwards, and it's really relaxing, and it just finishes off the treatment really nicely. But if you're suffering with things like acne or rosacea, then we would suggest actually to start with you'd probably be doing a, oh that's the time now out. Let me just add some more time. Okay. So you'd be looking at basically doing one treatment 3 times a week for the first couple of weeks, and then we just taper them off a little bit. So it's reasonably time consuming to start with, but fortunately it's a lovely treatment to have. It's super relaxing, your skin feels great afterwards, and it really is just like lying under a lovely, you know, it feels like you're lying on the beach basically. So that in a nutshell is the Dermalux treatment. So thank you for watching. I hope you found it very informative. If you want more information, then just obviously call Light Touch Clinic, and we're happy to let you know more.
Someone just commented saying, what is the therapy for?
So we use Dermalux for all number of different treatments. So we can use it depending on what lights we use. We could use it for treating acne and oily skin. We could use it for treating dehydrated skin. We can use it for anti-aging, so fine lines and wrinkles. Open pores, and basically general skin texture and tone. And the reason it's so versatile is because it's got the 3 different lights, and you can basically chop and change. You could use a red and a yellow light together, which would be very advanced anti-aging and anti-inflammation. You could use a blue and a red light together, which would be more for the acne skin and things like that.
Someone has also commented, can it be used to make skin fairer?
Can it be used to make skin fairer? It's not as effective as other treatments we've got that can help with pigment. I presume it's a pigment on skin issue. You can basically dampen down a little bit of pigment on it, but we have other things, I think, which would be more effective for dealing with pigment on the skin. So, as they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap.